He doesn't fear the voices inside. He listens to them, feeds them, names them. While others pray for light, he made a home in the shadows. They said he was broken, too angry, too much, too dangerous to love. But they never asked why the fire wouldn't go out, never asked who lit it. He doesn't hide the monster, he walks beside it. Because when the world turned its back, only the monsters stayed. Now he doesn't fight the darkness, he commands it.
I used to silence them, the voices, the claws behind my ribs, the hunger beneath my skin. I dressed like peace, spoke like control, smiled like someone who wasn't on fire. They told me to be good, to be kind, to be small. So I obeyed, buried the rage, chained the beast. But no one thanked me. They still lied, still left, still looked at me like I was something waiting to explode. So I did, not because I wanted to, because I had nothing left to lose. They feared the monster inside me, but they created it. Every betrayal, every silence, every calm down was gasoline, and I burned quietly. I stopped apologizing for what I carried, the rage, the chaos, the voice that whispered, "Let go." So I did. I let go of being good, of being soft, of making others comfortable while I tore myself apart. I let the chains rot, let the smile crack, let the fire speak, and when it did, it didn't scream. It whispered, cold, clear, like steel against the neck. I wasn't scared because I knew the truth. The thing inside me wasn't here to destroy me. It was waiting to build me, not into a man, into something else, something no one could leash, something no one could define. They called it madness, but madness never felt this clean. I started listening, not to the world, to the growl inside. It didn't threaten, it reminded me who watched while I cried, who stayed when they left, who kept whispering, "Get up." They called it my demon, I called it truth. It never asked me to smile, never told me to forgive. It just stood behind me when I couldn't stand alone. It didn't lie, it didn't leave, and in time, it didn't whisper anymore. It spoke, and I answered, not with obedience, with understanding. We didn't fight, we merged, because monsters aren't born, they're welcomed. I became something else, not a man, not a beast, something built from every scream I swallowed, every night I didn't sleep, every time I clenched my fists instead of breaking. My skin didn't grow thicker, it grew truer. Every scar turned to scripture, every crack a map back to myself. They looked at me like I'd changed. I didn't. I just stopped hiding what I was always becoming. They say I let the monster out. They're wrong. I let it in, fed it discipline, gave it language, taught it silence. Now it doesn't roar. It rules, not with chaos, with control, not to destroy, to endure. They still whisper, still try to explain me with names too small. Anger, trauma, darkness. But I'm not a symptom, I'm a system. I don't shake when they shout. I don't bleed when they strike. I don't answer when they demand, because I am not beneath them. I am beyond them. They try to read my eyes, but all they find is stillness, not peace, calculation. I don't lash out, I don't scream, I watch, and when I move, it's not to prove, it's to end. I don't need validation, I need space, because power like this doesn't walk with others, it makes others walk away. They stare like I'm about to erupt, but I already did, quietly, efficiently, no fires, just aftermath. I'm not here for war, I am war, the version that doesn't waste time. They thought the monster was teeth and rage. They never imagined it would be quiet, precise, unstoppable. I don't seek revenge. I carry memory, not as burden, as blueprint. They left me in the dark hoping I'd break. But darkness isn't where I broke, it's where I built. I don't wear a crown, I wear silence, because real power doesn't need to be loud, it needs to be undeniable. I walk through their judgments like wind through ruins. I don't stop, don't explain, don't bow. Why would I kneel before those who drown in their own masks? They feared what I was hiding. Now they fear what I'm no longer hiding. I don't need approval. I need space to move, and space is all I take. No titles, no trophies, just awareness. When I enter a room, the air thickens. Not because I speak, because I don't have to. Their eyes shift, their words stutter. Because the truth isn't what I say, it's what they feel. And what they feel is not a man, it's consequence. It's what happens when the monster you feared learns to sit still and smile, not from peace, from control.
He didn't kill the monsters inside. He learned their names, fed them silence, taught them how to walk without chains. Now they don't growl, they wait. They don't rage, they watch. He is not possessed. He is the pact, the voice inside your fear, the weight behind your hesitation. They say he let the monsters out, but no, he let them lead. And now they don't hide in him, they follow him. Because when he speaks, even demons listen. And when he moves, hell makes room.